2021 is coming to a close, which means it is time to sit down and have a little chit chat about Circuit the World, what's happened in the last 12 months, and plans moving on into the future. Let's start with the elephant in the room, if you will, and the lack of uploads in the last probably 6 months. We had a really good start to the year. I had 2 months where I managed to do daily uploads, which was fun, and I was enjoying doing that, and I was enjoying keeping on top of that, and I was enjoying having a lot of content. But I do have a full-time job outside of this YouTube stuff, and that's why it kind of stopped, and I couldn't keep up with that regularity. Now, I'm aiming and hoping to go back to some form of regularity like that. A video every 1 to 2 days is probably what I'm aiming for. I think that would be nice. We've got a lot to catch up on, and we've got a lot of things I want to do in the new year that require, or I kind of just want to get back on top of things. I've been lacking recently, and in the last 3 months for sure, in my personal life, I've had a lot going on, a lot of stresses, a lot I'm trying to sort out and stuff for the new year. So this has all had to kind of take the back burner, which has been disappointing for me, and hopefully disappointing for you in the sense of a lack of content coming up. But it's something that going into the new year, I'm hoping everything's kind of settled a little bit more in life outside of all of this, and I can get back to it and back to that kind of groove that we were in towards the start of this year. We're very close to 1,500 subscribers, which is incredible. Thank you so much. If you're a new subscriber, if you found the channel recently, thank you for coming on board. I hope in the new year we can provide some fun and interesting content to have you stick around and hopefully enjoy the content that's coming out here. But yeah, I wanted to address the fact that I don't think it's gone missing on me that uploads have been rubbish, and series like Track Talk, like Drive Crate, have all kind of fallen a little bit to the wayside. I'm not happy with the execution of those content series, especially in the last 3 to 4 months, and I want to sort that out going into the new year, and I'm hopefully in a position now where I can. So please bear with me, and I'm so grateful that a lot of you have bared with me through this time and kind of wondering where some content series are and stuff. They are coming. Things are coming back. It's just been a very stressful and busy time for me outside of the YouTube sphere, if you will, which hasn't... It's either put me in a position where I've been really tired and I've not had the energy to do recordings, do editings, or I've just not been in the mood to. It's just been a bit of juggling what I want to do, what I need to do versus what I have to do, right? If they're different things. But it's been a case of juggling a few things, and that's why this stuff has gone to the wayside. A lot of it I've been recording. I've got a load of videos recorded, super ready to go. There's videos of festivity that have been recorded and they're ready to go live, but well, they're not ready to go live because I haven't had a chance to sit and edit them, and some of the edits I have to do are long. Travel vlogs and the such, they're a long edit. Some of the videos I've got planned that are already recorded are ready, but they're a long edit. And it's kind of in the editing process that I've been losing energy for and not really wanting to do. And I've got about 4 videos at the moment that I started editing and have just stopped because I got too tired halfway through or something. I'm hoping to take a few days at the beginning of next year to just chill, take all the pressure off. There's a couple of content series like Track Talk, like Drive Crate unboxings. I want to get those up to date and done, and then I'll probably go dark again for a few days, maybe a week, just to take some time to take the pressure off, really chill, so I know I can come back re-energized, ready to go, and start providing the content and stuff that I want to provide for you guys, and hopefully you guys want to see. Into the new year, we have exciting things coming up. I will be relaunching the film commentary series. If people were interested in that, I have plenty of I have plenty of films that I planned to watch for the last 12 months and just never got around to doing, because they are a long edit, those ones. And usually a double edit, because I have to upload them and see how much of the film I'm allowed to use, how much, if I've used too much, basically YouTube will copy claim it and stuff, and it's all a load of a thing. But it normally is a double upload and a double edit, sorry. So it is they are long videos to upload, but they're definitely doable because I watch plenty of them myself, so they're definitely doable, and I really enjoy doing them. And I love the discussions that I still have on the 2 that are on the channel at the moment, The Nightmare Before Christmas and Bambi. I still have discussions with people on those videos now, like almost 12 months after the fact they've gone live. So I do want to do more of those, and hopefully you enjoyed those. They will be returning. Challenge Alice shall be returning. We have a couple of those in the back pocket already, that are either recorded and just need to be edited, or are due to be filmed in the new year. But please feel free to leave some suggestions. The Challenge Alice series was always supposed to be you guys inputting what you wanted to see me do on the channel, challenged me to do silly little things and stuff. So that's still what that's all about, and hopefully we can really launch that and get that to a good place into the new year. And obviously, gaming content will return, I promise. It's primarily what we do here, and I kind of, part of me really wants to just go back to doing that. They're simpler edits, that's for sure. But there's a plenty of games that I'm either currently in the middle of playing: Subnautica, Deltarune Chapter 2. What else are we playing at the moment? Portal Stories Mel, The Room 4 is going, Vacation Sim I still haven't finished, Crash 4 I haven't finished, the Avengers game I haven't finished. There's plenty of unfinished content on the channel, which must be driving you insane because it drives me crazy. And I am planning on returning to getting those done. There's also a whole load of new things. We're going to be playing Uncharted in the new year ahead of the film release in February, so keep an eye on the channel for that if you're interested. There's also Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to be coming out next year, sorry. So when I eventually get a PlayStation 5, hopefully we can also be playing that on the channel. There's some really interesting things, and there's plenty of other games that you guys have suggested to me that I have ready to play but don't want to start until I finish some of the other stuff. So January is probably going to be a mishmash of content, of catching up with some things that really need finishing from this year. There's 3 other videos of festivity that will be coming live. Annoyingly, I was hoping to get those done between Christmas and New Year, but unfortunately it just hasn't worked. It just hasn't. I haven't had the time. I've been too busy. Lots of people to see. The thing is as well, I think lots of people didn't really have Christmas or New Year last year, and a lot of people have been catching up on that this year, myself included. So it's been a case of seeing people I haven't seen for over 2 years in my private life, which has been mega. It's been so nice to see people that I haven't seen for a while, staying safe as well, as I hope you all have. We can't pretend it's not around anymore. It is. It's still going on. We all still have to be careful. But yeah, I've had a tiring for a few months, and that's been why there's not been a lot coming up on the channel. But I just want to reassure you that moving into the new year, hopefully things are really settling down for me in my personal life, and I can kind of go back and focus on things I want to do, like sitting down and chilling and playing games with you, doing silly challenges, doing some cooking videos probably. I want to do some more song covers and stuff as well, write some more music, post all that stuff out here. So there's plenty to hang around with on Circuit the World going into 2021. It's been a difficult year, I think. Moving away from the channel and just speaking about everything else. I think a lot of people saw 2021 as the reset button because 2020 was so shit, for want of a better phrase. 2020 wasn't super for a hell of a lot of people, and even going into 2021, when everyone had the promise of better starts and reset buttons and fresh new back to normal and all this stuff, it just really hasn't happened. For the same reasons in 2020, and you know, the beginning of the year was really difficult. I'm in the UK. We were back in lockdown. There wasn't really a lot going on in my work and stuff. It was all very up in the air again because no one could go anywhere and do anything. So it was a difficult start to the year. I feel like YouTube got the focus at the start of the year for me as well, because it was something I had control of, right? The outside world, work, life, I didn't have control. Not that I have control anyway, but you know what I mean. To an element, to an extent, that's the word I wanted. To an extent, you have control over your own life. You have control on what you do and where you go and what you work and blah, blah, blah. What you work, that was good grammar. But this year, but this year, it just felt like at the start of the year, again, we were very much being told what we could and couldn't do. And especially in this country, we were locked down again, so it was all very restrictive, whereas this channel, this space, this is mine. This was a space I could take control of. This was my domain. It was something that I chose when videos went up. I chose what videos went up, and I, you know, this is my platform, if you will. And so I think that's why at the beginning of the year, so much more content was coming out on the channel, because I could kind of home in and I could focus in on what I wanted to do with it and what I wanted it to be, and I could dictate that, right? I had the power. Whereas in everything else, in every other walk of life, I just didn't. And you know, it's been a difficult year for a lot of people, and as I've said earlier, you can't pretend this thing has gone away. The way it's looking, and because it's a virus, hopefully we're moving towards a place where, yes, it's never going away. It looks like it's becoming a point where, yes, it's becoming more contagious, but if you get it, the ramifications for getting it are less severe. That's what I wanted to say. And hopefully we're moving to a place where, at the moment, it may be different where you are, but at the moment in the UK, if you get it, or definitely in England, if you get it, you're stuck inside for 10 days. Now it's 7 if you test negative on the 17th, on the 7th day, right? That's very disruptive. That's a whole week of stuff that you would have to cancel if you get it. And I think it's slowly getting to, I think in the States as well, it's now 5, but I could be wrong on that because I don't live in the States. But seeing the progression of the virus and how it's changing, hopefully we're getting to a point where I'm not trying to bring down the severity of the situation, not at all. It's super important that people are wearing their face masks. It's super important people are sanitizing and washing their hands. It's super important people are getting their vaccines and the boosters and everything else. It's super important everyone's doing that. I do it all the time, and I'm due to get my booster in the new year. It's super important that is what is done, right? I'm not trying to say it's not. Certainly not trying to do that, and I'm not trying to bring down the severity of the situation. What I'm saying is, moving into the new year, it looks like we're getting to the point now where it might be it doesn't have such an impact on your life if you get it, right? And that's where we want it to get to. That's where everybody wants it to get to, because in that case, it just becomes another cold. It just becomes another flu. You don't have to stop your life because you catch it. Bottom line, the situation is hopefully getting better. So get your jabs, wear your face masks and sanitize all the time, and hopefully it'll get better next year. So 2021 is hopefully a fresh start for me. You probably won't notice any change on the channel, apart from hopefully there'll be more videos available, which is a plan of mine, and I really hope I can do that, because I've missed it. I've missed uploading. I've missed the conversations I have in the comments with you guys when I upload. I've missed enjoying games and getting excited about game releases, and I'm a bit upset that I started the Subnautica game when it came out, and it's now been so long since it's been out and I haven't touched it, and I want to be better at staying on time with things, right? I want to be better at kind of holding myself to, if you start a series, keep things on time. The Track Talk one this year has been one that's really annoyed me, that I just haven't seemed to be able to keep on time with it. Especially, like, it was May, it was all going well, and then I had to do the video where I caught up on like 7 races in one video because I just hadn't been doing them. And that wasn't through a lack of me not wanting to do them. And that's what I think is kind of the point I'm trying to make super clear here. None of this has happened because I don't want to do it anymore. It has happened because of outside situations that have made me tired, fatigued, just de-energized, just busy, just not having the time or energy to do what I want to do. And I'd much prefer to do a job 100% than half-ass it and just upload something for the sake of uploading. I want the quality of what goes up on the channel to remain as it has since we started 2.5 years ago. So yeah, we're coming up to good milestones. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that this time next year when we sit down to have a chat, we'll have so many good things to talk about and so many exciting things to talk about and some great milestones hit, and some really strong content on the channel. And I hope to be able to grow the community a little bit more and start reaching out and go back to doing some things. I'm really disappointed I missed Thankmas this year. It's something I've done for the past 2 years. I really enjoyed doing it. I love being a part of that event. And I wasn't able to do it because of a work thing, and it just didn't work. The timing didn't work. I mean, I still donated to the mainstream, to Jacksepticeye stream, and we did that on behalf of the community and stuff. So I'm glad we could do that, but at the same time, it was disappointing to not be able to do it. And I can't even remember the last time we live streamed, because I just haven't had time or energy. And that's the main thing for me. The 2 things I think we're going away for is into the new year. I'm hoping to get some energy back and some time back to be able to give the channel and you guys the commitment I want to give you. And secondly, I'm going to hold myself to keep things on schedule. So no more catch-up videos, no more sudden drops. Apart from in January. You're going to have to give me January off because I've got a few things I need to catch up on, because I've been so bad at that this year. So the track talks, the drive crates are coming as well. The track talks are coming, even though at this point it's kind of old news. And there's a couple of film reviews as well coming. They're coming back as well. Films come back out in the cinema, so we can hopefully start doing those again. There's a lot coming soon. Give me January, if you could, to just get back on track. And like I said, there'll be a week or two in January I go dark again, because I'll just want to take the time and have that kind of... So what I've been finding is a lot of the reason I haven't got things done in this period of time that I wanted to before the end of the year was because I had a couple of days, literally a couple of days sporadically, that were free, that were mine. And I either was just too tired and just wanted to sleep and chill, or it was a fact of I just didn't have the energy, effort, or anything, or someone came round, or I went and made myself busy that day and then didn't have that day. So it's a case of, if you can bear with me through January, a little bit of sporadicity through January. Hopefully we'll finish off some games in January that we started. Hopefully we'll close off some content series that we started that need rounding up in January. And then towards the end of January / Feb, hopefully we can get in a good place. I hope you've had a good 2021. I hope it hasn't been too trialing or too troubling or too difficult for you. If you have had a difficult time, my heart goes out to you. I really hope you can start the new year in a good place, and we can all come together and have a great 2022 and have lots of nice, happy things to talk about next year. Life is never easy. Life is never simple. Life is never a straight line. It's never like you sort something out and then boop, you're done forever and everything's going to be fine. Life is full of ups and downs, and I think the important thing is when you're in a down, just remember you've only got one way to come, because you can only go one way if you're down. So I hope to see you all in the new year. I hope you had a lovely Christmas or festive time if you don't celebrate. I hope you've had a well-deserved break, and I hope you have a lovely new year. I hope you've managed to spend some great time with those you love, friends, family, whomever that may be. And I really hope you start the year with a bang, and we start in a way we wish to go on, which is in a very positive way. So it's goodbye for now, but until next year. I'll see you soon, guys. Have a good one.